Hi, I'm Movie Man Eric Houston, and this is Every Movie Ever, the show where we're watching every movie ever made. I watched Uptown Girls. Now, I'd never seen this movie before, but I recently revisited Clueless and was impressed by Brittany Murphy, a star that I don't know a lot about, besides that she ended up dying young and tragically. So I've been interested in revisiting some of her movies. I heard this one was a pretty good one, and I thought I would check it out. The story of Uptown Girl is pretty much that Brittany Murphy is a rich Nepo baby whose parents are deceased. She starts running into financial trouble when her accountant, I guess, steals all of her money, and so she gets a job as a nanny to a young girl played by Dakota Fanning. And it's kind of a reversal of the standard sort of babysitter nanny story where Dakota Fanning is the uptight, mannered, proper one, and Brittany Murphy is the sort of flighty, accident-prone, naive one. So it's that sort of inversion of that usual dynamic.
Oh my God. You're my new nanny?
Hi, Lorraine.
It's Ray. Nobody calls me Lorraine.
Okay, Ray. I'm Molly. We met at my birthday party, remember?
You're late.
By like a second.
By 3.5 minutes. I have to take my ass effects by 4:26, and it's 4:18 right now.
We'll take it when we get home.
That's when I take my Claritin.
It's a movie that, I'll tell you, it really took me on a journey. The first, half hour of this movie were, I thought, very strange, as the movie follows Brittany Murphy's life and love life as she sort of gets involved with this musician and wants him out of her life, but is also, very drawn toward him, very, to use a word I don't especially like, but very clingy toward him, and then her dealing with being kind of evicted from her apartment and all of that kind of thing. Then we introduce Dakota Fanning and the nanny plot, and that's all a little ha-ha funny. But when the movie really grabbed me was when it becomes really emotional. Like, this is a movie with a deep emotional core. We learn a lot about Dakota Fanning's character, and I like that that information is sort of parceled out over the course of the narrative. We learn things about Dakota Fanning, like that her father is and has been in a coma, but is still in the same apartment with her. And that dealing with that is a big part of why she is the way she is and why she behaves the way that she does, why she has sort of grown herself up much too fast. And we get to see how that forms a link between her and Brittany Murphy, whose own father has passed, but because he was himself a famous musician, is still sort of ever present and haunting her life too. There's a scene where Brittany Murphy takes Dakota Fanning to Coney Island and relates a personal story to Dakota Fanning there that is really, really heartfelt, and I think at the emotional core of this movie. It's at this point that the movie kind of goes really hard from an emotional angle that isn't schmaltzy, that is very sincere and I think very well earned, but was unexpected given the very beginning of the movie.
Though we're apart, she's a part of me. Molly smiles with the dawn. Molly smiles and she radiates a glow around her halo. When she plays, Molly smiles on a summer day. Molly smiles, a new day, Molly smiles.
That really won me over. The emotional turn the movie makes coming into the third act and then maintains really informs everything that came before it and makes the whole movie a much deeper and well-lived experience. I'm looking forward to visiting it again and seeing those early scenes with the perspective on the characters that I have now. Now, all of that makes this sound like it's a very serious and very weepy movie. And look, it did get me. It did get me at the end. But it's also a really fun and silly and playful movie. A lot of it is framed as sort of a modern day fairy tale, and that's a real aspect of it that works pretty well. There's an appealing cast that, outside of Brittany Murphy and Dakota Fanning, includes Donald Faison and Heather Locklear. Really solid movie, one that I missed obviously when it came out, but I definitely recommend now. Uptown Girls, 3.5 stars.